Hey everyone, it's me, Realm Wars II here with really interesting commentary over a game of checkers. Nothing interesting about that, just checkers. Because you see, I was talking to my good buddy Tubers93 yesterday about LPs because, Paul K. Dragon was brought up and he was talking about how, oh, Paul K. Dragon's such a generic Let's Player and he sucks penis, like he usually says. But anyway, he thought, because he thought, Paul was generic in Let's Playing, he just wanted to see, other people, try to go out of that generic range of Nintendo and Sega, Capcom, and stuff like that. And, well, I brought up the idea, what if I were to put commentary over a game like Checkers? And honestly, he thought it was a funny idea. He thought it was a good idea. He's like, oh, good, simple ball game, really good strategy. Do it, do it. Originally, it was going to be like chess, but the problem with the chess game I have, the AI is a cheating whore. But yeah, so I decided to switch to internet checkers. At least I'm, playing against other people. And yeah, this is where I'm going up to the text box saying like it's your turn. Because like if there's one thing I don't really like about these kind of games, it's when you're sitting there for a long time just waiting for your opponent just to make a move. Because it's like there's only so many moves you can make right now. It shouldn't be this much of a brain boggler. And honestly, when I go right into a game, I already know what to do because it's like, I had this really great strategy that I use for every single checkers games. It works flawlessly if you don't go by the internet checkers rule, which is where it forces you to jump over the other pieces. I hate that rule. I think that is a dumb rule, mainly because it's like my problem with it is that it's a strategy game, and if you're forced to jump over your opponent's pieces, it kind of ruins the whole point of creating a strategy. Yeah, so I can get really, yeah, I'm getting really impatient at this point because it's like, it's been almost, how long has it been? 2 minutes, and this guy hasn't moved. So I go for the nudge. So it's like, yeah, what this basically does is like, if you get bored enough of your opponent not figuring out what to do, or it's like they're taking forever, you click that, and if they don't make a move in the next 30 seconds, they automatically get kicked from the game and are replaced with a computer player. They get replaced with a computer player in this, so yeah, the game will go a bit faster in a little moment. But yeah, about me not liking the whole rule of you're forced to jump over your opponent's pieces. That is such a restriction to your strategies that you can make. In at the end of the day, checkers is a strategy game. It's the most basic you can get, and it's like strategy games for noobs. But honestly, it's all you. That's one thing I don't really like about the game. Well, the rules to this in general. So, like, when I play checkers outside, the internet, I do not go by those rules. And, yep, see right there? Get a good double jump. That's basically my strategy there. What I go for is I try to make as much movements for me in the early game as possible while trying to give the opponent as little space to move as possible. And yeah, you see right there, my strategy was hindered because I was forced to jump over that guy's pieces. But hey, get another good double jump right there. Yeah, that's the one thing I really like about this strategy. If you work with it really well, you can get all sorts of double jumps and even triple jumps like real early in the game. It's great. And yep, get a nice double jump right there, and get another nice double jump right there. Honestly, that double jump could have gone like two ways. I could have done it with my king or that plain piece, but I don't think it really mattered. And yeah, that's another thing I also really don't like. The fact that it's like, oh, if you want to start a new game or find a new opponent, it counts as a loss in your statistics. I think that is full blown retarded. Most of the rules in checkers or in internet checkers are kind of retarded. Like there's the ones that I think are really dumb that I don't play by in the actual, when I actually play the game with other people, but yeah, I don't play by them mainly because it makes the games more interesting and it allows more opportunities to open up strategies, which this does not let you do. And that's the one thing I cannot stress enough about checkers. It is a strategy game. That it's basically what it is by heart. It is a strategy game. And if you're not going to treat it like one or the rules aren't going to treat it like one, then it's not a strategy game. And honestly, that's the one thing that irritates me about the whole you can't jump over you have to jump over other pieces if you are able to. Like, it forces you to do it. I never play by that rule. I make it that, hey, if you think it's too risky to jump over another piece, don't do it. Another thing I also kind of don't like is the idea that you can't jump over a king. You can't jump as soon as you get a king piece. Like, if you saw in the last footage, you saw that I could have easily done a triple jump, but I mean, I wouldn't have done it anyway, but it's like I still could have done it, but it's like my turn ends immediately as soon as I get a king, and I don't like that end up. Oh, yeah, and I get a nice, beautiful jump right there. It's like, that's one of the few jumps that I kind of didn't notice, but I would have done it anyway if I did see that, but yeah, right there's a nice jump. And yeah, that one piece over there moves, and it's an automatic king for me, obviously, because it's like, you see, the one thing that you really want to do is like you want to see if it's like one king you get, you can try to line that up so you can get like a bajillion other kings. So yeah, that's a really good thing to do in terms of checkers. It's normally something you're gonna try to do anyway, so there's technically no point in me saying that. But it's a little bit of a reminder for those who haven't played this game so long for so long, because after all, again, this is a strategy game. And yeah, I'm still waiting for this person. And wow, they just left. That's weird. It's like they just completely leave. It's like, oh no, I can't come past this guy's strategy. It's too grand. Yep, beautiful double jump right there. And double jumper right there too. Yeah, they get a king, but hey, so do I. So yeah, we're both equal to king. And I don't know if I could have double jumped right there. No, I don't think I could have double jumped that. I could double jump that though. So yeah, I still get my good double jumps. And yeah, third king. So yeah, I now got this guy outnumbered by two kings, and yeah, you could basically say this game is owned because it's like once you have like more kings than the other person, it's like it's down to those statistics already. You could practically say you've already won the game. So yeah, that's two times where the opponent got replaced with a computer player, which is rather hilarious. I mean, the first one, was taking forever, so I nudged him, so he turned into a computer player. The other one just quit out of the blue. I don't know why. That was pretty hilarious, though. I'm not gonna lie about that. That's actually pretty hilarious. But anyway, things go a bit differently in this one. This player stays in this game, although it does kind of have my favorite bit, and it's taken a while for the game to start here. Don't know why. Maybe it's just debut video capture software, maybe lagging the game or somewhat, but either way, it's nice, beautiful checkerboard right here that stays for a while. I mean, at least I know I'm still playing with red chips. Perhaps red is the lucky color. Yeah, sadly for you guys, there's no black pieces. Oh, there we go. There's the game now. Yeah, maybe there's no black pieces. Maybe because this game is racist. No doubt, this game is full-blown racist. And people are talking to me on Skype. Yay! I can be social too while looking at gameplay footage of checkers. But anyway, yeah, perhaps this game is just full blown racist. That's why it doesn't have black pieces. They replaced it with red pieces. But yeah, I'm waiting for this person to move. I was almost expecting at this part of the game, to be like the first game, but oh no, they actually move. So yeah, I'm actually pretty happy here. But I think this match right here is one of the reasons why I think the whole you're forced to jump over the other pieces kind of hinders my strategy here. It shows it right here, last I can remember. So basically, you, I think that's one thing that this game kind of shows here. The whole hindrance that it can do in terms of your strategy. But honestly, I just wish there's an internet checkers game out there where it's like you don't have to be forced to jump over the other person's pieces if a jump can be made, because like that's what it does. If a jump can be made, it forces you to make that jump. So yeah, it's gonna show a lot of hindrance here, going to show my strategy getting botched because of that rule. And one of the reasons why I never play with that rule when I'm actually playing board games like this, I mean, when I'm not playing by this rule with around other people, actually playing, outside the internet with people, this strategy is unbeatable. It really is. I've yet to meet a single person who is able to overcome this strategy. I've yet to find a person who could find a way to completely outmaneuver me in terms of doing this. It's a really good strategy to use, and I recommend you trying it out, honestly, if you are new to checkers. So, and also, some sacrifices, do need to be made. And, I am going to obviously have to jump over that one piece, but, it's not really going to hinder me too much because I already have two pieces in a place where if that person tries to get a king, they're obviously going to get jumped. So, yeah, I'm not in too much of a risk right now. Although that's really not going to be. Although that's really not going to be the case later on in this footage here. And hold on, I gotta talk to my bro Keith here, because apparently he thinks it is impossible to make a movie script in less than a year. Well, I made it possible. So, Neener. There we go. Now back to checkers. As you can see, I've got such a brilliant commentary going on here, but yes, as we all know, we must go to the obvious tradition of video making. Keith must make some kind of a cameo in every YouTube video made. And right there, the thing that I'm hoping is that he moves that one piece that enables me to do a double jump. It's one thing I'm hoping he does, but let's see. Does he do it? Hold on, I just gotta check. I just want to know if he does do it. Because, like, I think he does it, but, it's like, still, either way, I'm gonna get that one piece jump. I just want to see if I get this double jump. So, I mean, all this whole intense thing right here is just, me hoping that person, does that double jump. Or, moves any of the other pieces. So it's like, no, I don't get that one. No, they don't know it. They don't do it. I still get the jump though, but no, I don't get the double jump. I was hoping for the double jump because it's like one thing that you hope people to do in terms of your strategy is that you want people to fall for your tricks. You want to try to trick people into doing what you want. That's normally what I do with a strategy. This strategy is perfect at manipulating people, and that's one of the reasons why this is flawless without the whole you're forced to jump over the other pieces rule. It's flawless. And if you want to know how many people I have tricked by using this strategy, oh fuck, I locked myself in like a three-way jump. Like, you could jump me with any three of those pieces right there. That one right there. There's like just that one spot there. I'm just thinking, oh crap, I have screwed myself, haven't I? So I'm just wondering, what they're obviously going to be doing. I'm just a bit nervous right here, hoping that I don't screw up horribly with this. I think this is, this foreshadow right here is where you can tell I screwed up horribly with this. It's like the moment where any of your pieces can be jumped by either three pieces. It, you're practically kind of screwed. Although, I might be saved a little if this person screws up with one of the jump, because it is possible for me to save myself. At least two out of the three of those pieces, if they are to jump me, then they could be triple jumped. Well, not triple jump, double jump. So, yeah, I'm telling this person it's their turn because, I'm getting a bit impatient because it's like, so yeah, not only am I hoping that this person doesn't take the move that could entirely screw me over, but also seeing if they're going to be doing the move that allows me to do the double jump. So, I mean, yeah, one of them will obviously, screw me over in terms of like, if I were to do the double jump. Ah, no, they don't do it. Fuck, I'm screwed. If I am entirely screwed at this point. Because, like, they didn't take that move, so yeah, that's, like, the only thing I can do right now, which doesn't risk any of my pieces. Apparently, I need to jump someone. And, oh yeah, that one right there. And again, it's like, for those of you who are wondering how many pieces I've jumped, without using that rule or with this strategy, I have jumped a maximum of 6 pieces at once. And now you're probably wondering how I could obviously jump 6 pieces at once. Well, you see, there's two rules I do not play by. It's the whole you're forced to jump over other people's pieces when there is a jump that can be made, and the rule that your turn ends as soon as you get a king. If you can still continue your jumps even when you get a king, I still do it. Because it's like, that's the whole point of making the strategy work, so that's how I do it. I play it with a way where the game, it makes sense and you can actually make the strategies work. So, you could technically say it's like, you could say, oh, Realm Wars, you're playing with noob rules. No, it's the proper way to play it. It's the one that makes more sense. So that's why I play by those rules. I play the way that it makes sense. So, yeah, I've jumped a maximum of 6 pieces using this strategy outside of the internet. Doesn't work as well as here, though, mainly because of the botched rules. That's one of the reasons why I do not like it. And yeah, this person's apparently telling me it's my turn, even though it clearly shows that it's my opponent's turn. So yeah, I think this is my favorite bit right here, debating, whose turn it is when obviously it's my opponent's turn. It's like, no, it's your turn. It says, white, opponent's turn on my end. It does not say red, my turn. So yeah, we're gonna be having some fun here. Trying to debate whose turn it is. So yeah, get used to looking at this for a while. I could not be bothered to edit this out because I just had to look at this. I just had to look at this and talk over this. Yeah, see, there it goes again, saying it's my turn, but it's like, no, it's your turn. It is. It's like, no, it's your turn. And one of the things I kind of don't like about this whole message thing is that they all have set messages for you. I mean, yeah, I think the problem with that is like I think what they're doing here is trying to cut off of the possibilities of griefing in checkers. But that kind of ruins the fun. I I like griefing in my games. I like to do griefing because that's what makes it fun. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out what move this person can do, but I'm trying to figure out what other things I can say other than oh, it's your turn. There we go. I find the option of saying no and then follow it with it's your turn, but apparently that works. Apparently that works, and this person's like, oh, he's right. It is my turn. Don't ask me how that works. I do not know. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out ways to save myself in this game, but seeing the situation I put myself in now, things do not look good. I mean, this person's got plenty of moves, and I barely got any moves. I try to go for the nudge. I do the nudge, and oh, there we go. Okay, so that's what gets the person to move. So yeah, I decided to move that piece right there. Don't really see how it's going to be really be saving me that much. I mean, this person's got plenty of moves to make, and I barely got any that won't stop me from getting jumped. Although honestly, I think the smarter idea is I would have moved one of the pieces that would have been jumped, and I could have gotten a jump right afterwards. And if the person did not catch on, I could have easily gotten a king to turn myself around. But nope, I thought playing it safe would have helped me in the long run, but no. I'll just tell you my experience. Playing it safe usually does not help you in the long run. It usually screws you over. I mean, some people, I mean, I kind of raise that argument at times where it's like, no, it doesn't really work that well. And because, like, with Sonic games, like with Sonic Generations is, the perfect example. It doesn't, like, it's a game that tries to keep playing it safe, but it's like, no, it doesn't work like that. And, yeah, I get jumped by either of those 2 pieces, and they choose the one that I don't want. Yeah, they choose that one, and this one, I'm hoping, I can try to get at least another jump in before this person completely destroys me. Yeah, spoilers, I don't win this one. But I was also hoping that that person would move that one piece as to where I would get a double jump, but nope, they don't do that. This person is smart. They figured me out. They completely found me out in my strategy, thanks to the rules botching my strategy. Yeah, and I deliberately give this person a double jump. With 2 pieces, actually. They could double jump me either way possible. But, either way, there's no way I'm escaping this. I have an inevitable fate right here. There's no way I'm winning this. So, but hey, you know something? I won the last 2 games. I can let this one go. I'm a good sport when it comes to this. And yeah, I set myself up for another double jump, but again, this person has me. But again, this is mainly due to the fact that it's like I don't think this is mainly my strategy failing, but mainly the rules just botching my strategy. Like if we weren't playing by the rules that you're forced to jump your opponent's pieces, this situation would have probably been much different. I probably would have been winning. I probably might have not, maybe. But either way, I could tell that, if things were going a bit differently, things would be much different. But yeah, this person gets a nice double jump off of me. Even though, clearly I set it up, but, I set it up for him. I still say, hey, that was nice. That's a nice double jump. But yep, that person gets a king. I am left with no king. And it's at this point where I'm like, you know what? I know I'm done for. Just take me. Take my life right now. Because it's like, there's no way I'm getting out of this. There's just no way. It is impossible to get myself out of this. So yeah, it's at this point where I'm just like, good game. I'm just looking for that. And this is basically where I go, take me in. You're probably wondering, hey, I might have been able to move that piece to the other corner. I might have saved myself. No, I couldn't. Because then that person would have trapped me and probably not have been able to have me, make my move. So, yeah, either way, I would not make it out of this. So, yeah, see, white wins right there. So, yeah, that was a good game. That was good. And, I did have some fun with this. But, yeah, I might do a bit more of this. I might do a bit more of these checker games. Maybe I might move on to chess and show how much of a cheating horror the AI is. But, you know, I think this pretty much wraps it up here. This is pretty much, me playing chess. No, well, not chess. Me playing checkers. Bleh. And, yeah, also as well as the interruptions of me talking to people on Skype. Yay! This makes for interesting commentary. So, I guess that's pretty much all I have to talk about with checkers. I'll probably make another one of these, no doubt. Maybe when I'm bored, I will film another match of me doing this. There's really no way for me to get information on other people so I could challenge you personally to internet checkers. Perhaps if it's by sheer luck that I happen to run into you and then I happen to record it and you maybe put something in the comment section going, oh my god, that was me! Although I could probably see a lot of you going, oh, I was in the third game, I kicked your ass! No, I'm not buying that. I do not think it was that convenient. And, so yeah, I'm definitely going to be doing more of these. I like doing these. I like playing checkers. I think it's a good game as long as the rules aren't being botched. It makes the game more interesting. But yeah, I guess I'll join you guys later in the next video that I probably would do. Don't know what other video I'm thinking of doing. Maybe I might go back to doing chess if I think I need to work on my strategy though with chess though, because it's like right now my strategy work in that game is utter garbage. But even though for some weird reason I'm able to beat Brandon in chess, I don't know why. But then again, he's new to the game too, so maybe that's the reason why. I've been playing chess a bit longer, these kind of strategy games a bit longer, and Brandon was a bit new when I challenged him, so who knows? All I know is I'm coming back with something for you guys. So anyway, this is Realm Wars the Second, and I got nothing.